Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gatorlight, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gatorlight hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
Now at Lowe's, faster quotes start at the Lowe's Pro Desk. Got a material list handwritten on a sticky note or saved as a photo? Perfect. Bring it to us and get a quote in minutes. And if you don't see what you need on the shelf, we'll help you get it. You can access thousands of products beyond what's available in-store or on Lowe's.com, right from the Lowe's Pro Desk. Build quotes faster and source the materials you need to keep your jobs moving. Just like that, at Lowe's.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card, Shave Ice by the beach, a trip to the state fair, and a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
Hey, coaches, how are you? Sorry to interrupt here before we get going in the podcast, but I've got a really good opportunity for everybody. You know, Huddle's great. It's expensive, but all of us don't have those NBA budgets, and we want the chart charts. We want the analytics. I'm a stats teacher. We want all of that stuff specifically built for coaches. We want it and we need it, but we don't have the budget to do it. Well, come over at aihoopscoach.com, and find a Huddle alternative, one that's going to change the way you look at it. And it's not, and you can still be able to take your wife out to dinner or your husband out to dinner. So come over, check it out at aihoopscoach.com.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Coaching Youth Hoops Podcast.
They're playing basketball.
Here's our hosts, Steve Collins, and Bill Flitter.
Yes, welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops. Big yawn. I had a big yawn for Coach there before we jumped on. It's like, I know.
Coach and I have been on the phone now, 10 o'clock my time, 3 hours.
3 hours, and I was up
the
like
longest.
3 hours before that doing work. So yeah, might have to.
And you probably got 3 hours of sleep, knowing you.
Something close to that. All right, so this is a long topic, I think. So before we do that, let's give a big shout out, Coach, to
Coaching Youth Hoops.
Yeah.
Go check out Coaching Youth Hoops for all of your coaching resources, soup to nuts. We have everything from preseason to postseason. We have practice plans, drills, everything you need, just print and go. We've tried to take our years of experience, boil it down into those things that work, put it together in a nice comprehensive practice plan and or offenses and defenses to make it real easy for coaches. So go check it out, coachingyouthhoops.com.
All right. So this is one of my things is the multi-sport athlete. I think I think it's really important from not only a mental health part but a physical part in the sense that studies have shown that kids that play multiple sports, especially at the youth level, are less likely to get injured.
Right.
And even more so for females in a lot of respects, that the lower extremity knee injury stuff, if they're a multi-sport athlete and they're doing multiple things, are less likely to have those ACL type of injuries just because they're strengthening and using other things. So we're going to talk about how you deal with it, but I think as a youth coach, I think it's sometimes hard to see the forest through the trees, but it is really important for kids to be multiple sport athletes until they're kind of done growing, done maturing, done strength wise. I still think it's important, but it's both from a we don't know at fifth grade how it's gonna land, at the end.
So yeah, absolutely. I think encourage your kids to play multiple sports. But now how do we deal with it when they're missing practice? And again, with youth basketball, we have 2 practices a week, and if their other sport lands on one of those practice days, they're coming once a week. And to say it doesn't bother me, I wouldn't be telling you the truth, right? Although I have to stop and say, hey, it's the best thing for them, right? And it's not the best thing for me and the team, but it's the best thing for that person to do multiple things. And right. So how do we deal with it? On one hand, I think you think about. I used to think about practice kind of more as a progression, and what I mean by that, we're gonna learn a man offense, and then 2 weeks from now we're going to learn a zone offense, and then 2 weeks from now we're going to do X, right? Now it's
Right.
more about repetitions of a few things at the youth level, because of the multi-sport athlete, and not just sport athlete, but I have players that are doing school plays, or they have non-athletic activities that they're doing. If it's, I have one girl that does, every Saturday she has, she learns a language, right?
Right.
She has language classes, so foreign language, and I have to work around that. She's one of my better players. I have to work around the tournament schedule, right? I can't have tournaments before noon.
Right. Well, and part of it is communicating with the parents and figure out when those conflicts happen. I find that at my level is like, how can we do that? That's the first thing. And it's hard. It's like missing class. Like I notice it in my class. Like I teach seniors, but it's like, all right, so all of a sudden, somebody's missed some class. It makes it difficult. So yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts, Coach?
Yeah, no, again, I think you just have to understand going into a season, especially at a grade school, level, but before high school. I think high school is different. I think the expectation is you're going to be there, right? With at the grade school level, you can't expect them to be there every day. I just don't think that's realistic. So even if they are there every day, which is awesome, you can't plan for everybody being there every day. So your practice plan changes slightly. We do a lot of the same things and we advance it just a little bit each practice. So it's not like we're making huge leaps because I'm just afraid someone's going to miss that inbound play, and they're going to miss that, right? We're teaching the new inbound play, but we got to do it 6 weeks in a row, right? We can't move on to play number 2 because 3 people missed play number 1.
Right.
So I think it's in how you structure practice that is extremely important, dealing with, again, the multi-sport athlete or the multi-activity, child. But encourage it at the end of the day. Encourage it because it's healthier for that child. And I think, even, we could have even added to this as vacations, like summer vacations. I had a player who talk about, if you go back to our last podcast, maybe we talked about coach burnout. We should talk about player burnout. She was literally burned out, but she couldn't express that. I didn't figure that out until I saw her come back after vacation, and she was gone for 10 days. I think they went away, and that was enough to reset her, and she was back to her old playing self. I'm like, she just needed a break.
Right. You just needed a change of, something. Yeah. Like a change of environment, a change of scenery, a change of just a deep breath, I think sometimes helps.
So that, exactly. So encourage the multi-activity player because it's healthier for them. Restructure how you think about practice. Realize that you're probably not going to get in everything that you wanted. Make the best of it. That's just, again, my opinion on those things.
Yeah,
It's
I
going to
agree.
take you a little bit longer to, get a full offense in and a defense and your counters and your 3 to 4 plays, right? That you want to do, your quick hitters.
And all and
Just
all
be
of that.
patient.
Yep. I think that's a good thing. Be patient and, have some empathy. In this
Correct.
avenue, I think you have to have a little bit of empathy because the parents are being pulled in a lot of different directions with a lot of different people too.
Well, now, okay, I just was thinking about this as you were saying that is now if the parent's expectation doesn't match the player's attendance, meaning they miss practice and they're expected to play in the game the same amount as everybody who made practice, you got to set those expectations, right?
Right. Yes.
It's like we're going to play you at the amount. I had a player in yesterday. They were gone on spring break. We worked on our inbounds plays. They were gone. They showed up for the game, which is fine. But, oh, I forgot. They weren't at the game. They have no idea. I'm yelling out the play, and they're like looking at me like, what are you talking about? Right?
Right.
So, anyway.
Yeah. What else, Coach? Anything else? Just, I think, work with multi-sport athletes. Make it conducive for them, I think is the takeaway.
And inviting, right?
Right.
Don't discourage it. Encourage it, if anything. And you realize you're going to have to make some sacrifices yourself.
Yes, for sure. All right. Welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops.
Coach,
Episode
a big milestone right now.
And 50. That's how old I'm going to live to be. That's my goal. 250.
250. You can do it. You and that guy named Johnson?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The guy that's trying to do it. I know. 250. No, I don't think so. I think there's going to be a lot more 100-year-olds, though. I do believe that. With medicine and stuff. So pretty excited. It's 250. I didn't think we'd get to 250.
We got there pretty quickly. It felt like that. So how long did it take us though? When did you say what was the very first one? No, 2023?
Yeah, so the first episode was I'm looking it up right now as we speak. It was April 13th, 2022.
2022.
Yep, April of 2022. Coaching Youth Hoops Introduction. And then episode 2 was 5 things I wish I had known about coaching youth basketball. We could do that one again. Things I wish I knew.
Probably changed in the last couple of years on that one, right? Yeah, but it's funny because one, it went fast, but along the way, well, first off, let's thank our listeners. Thank you guys for staying tuned. We're doing this for you. We hear a lot of good feedback on the shows. Keep it coming in. If you want us to discuss something, you know how to get a hold of us, right?
Yes. I'll put our emails down in the show notes and stuff. And if you have a topic, if there's really something that's bothering you, let us know. We'll probably do, we'll probably do it on it, to be honest with you. We'll give you a big shout out because, or if you want it anonymously and you have Johnny's dad is crazy and you don't know why, well, then we can make it anonymous.
Discuss that as well. That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
What was our most popular episode?
What did I tell you? I forgot. We went through that. Remember?
Yeah. Well, the one on YouTube has been about the Blitz. Talking about the Blitz offense. That was the big one.
Yes, I can. Here, I'll look it up. It was about
discipline.
And difficult kids and stuff. I forgot that was a November one. I do. Yeah. So kids are kids.
So on YouTube, go to our YouTube channel and check that out. And you can go look at the Blitz offense. That was a big one. And then discipline and just go to Google and type in Coaching Youth Hoops and Discipline podcast. You'll find that probably the easiest way to do it. Yeah.
It would be. It would be. But as a thank you, Coach, tell them what we're going to do as a thank you. This, again, my idea. This was my idea. Give me credit.
So we're so coaches, if you're listening to this right now, as a thank you, we're going to give 25% off of our practice plans starting in or through June. So through the month of June. If you go to coachingyouthhoops.com, and you'll see right on the homepage there, it says become the smartest coach in the gym, and it says a get started button. If you go through that path and buy a practice plan, you'll get 25% off of that practice plan. So plan ahead. If you got a fall season coming up and you want to get a jump start on that, click that button and 25% off. Mention podcast 250. Podcast 250 is your promo code for that. And again, only through the month of June of 2025.
And if you're listening to this in 2037, it's not it won't work.
It won't work unless I forget to take it down, but I doubt that.
I'll remind you. And I might be I'll probably be walking a beach somewhere very warm in the Caribbean in 2037. So
really? That's not that far off. 12 years from now?
12 years from now. Yep. Coach and I will have sold 6 of our businesses by then, and we'll just be sitting in, I don't know, Bora Bora, something.
The conglomerate of Coaching Youth Hoops and T-shirts.
The conglomerate.
The media conglomerate.
The media conglomerate will be.
Well, why don't we do this too? Why don't we tease some of the stuff we actually have coming up? I mean, we've
good.
gone through 250 episodes, lots of info on how to be a better coach. And now we're kind of entering this next phase of even what we're doing and thinking about how AI is going to affect things, how we can even broaden what we're doing beyond
we don't want to give too much
online.
So we're just going to say you'll be surprised in the next couple months. Let's just say that. Let's not give them any more than that, okay. Coach. I'm going, we're gonna surprise all of you, and that's all we're gonna say. This is why I have those who that's why all my hair is falling out, and I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning, and then I try to go back to sleep. But yes, got a lot of good surprise, and the T-shirt today says it all. Never underestimate a public school teacher.
Nice.
Never underestimate us. We're crazy.
Well, and retirement for you coming up. So that's also big next year.
And there's no retirement for me. What are you talking about?
Well, from a teacher, that's what.
Wasn't it funny though when we went to my brother's office and they said I was the calm one of the brothers?
I can't imagine what your brother's like if that is.
I know. I've never seen a person. Your facial expression in that was crazy. It was pretty funny. I laughed pretty hard. It was like, you went what?
Your brother must be just
he's actually much better than me a lot of things, but he's much better at he is all like this energy wise.
Yeah,
he is much better at laser than I am. I'm getting better, but he can just like it's crazy how he can just go and nothing affects him. I have a harder time with that. I've gotten better at it. I've come up with some tools to help me do that. But yeah, I will go here and then I'll go here. I'm like the dog in Up sometimes,
squirrel,
yeah. Which is fine because I can multi. But I'll show you. I have post it. It's like they're all over things that I've got to do before I go to bed tonight. Anyway. But anyway, side note. Thank you again, everyone. We do appreciate it. If you do
comments coming in,
if you comment, thumbs up, wherever you listen to podcasts, make sure you leave some comments, subscribe, all of those things, they do matter.
Tell friends. We appreciate them. Appreciate your support.
Yeah, maybe there'll be another 250 if we, hopefully. We're hoping.
And then remember, month of June 2025, 25% off of practice plans. Go to coachingyouthhoops.com. Click on the green button that says get started and fill out the form. And you will get 25% off the practice plans only, though, in the month of June. Use podcast 250 as the promo code.
And June of 2025, not 2037. Yes.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Till next week.
Thank you.